Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Some Fed Talk with Mr. Gordon Whalen. Um, Gordon, tell us about yourself and where your career began.
Yeah, it began right after college. I went to the Carolina Thunderbirds. So it began there. Played kind of the remainder of that season with them, and went to the finals against Binghamton. Ended up losing. The next season, went back with Carolina. Same thing happened. Lost to Binghamton in the final, and the next year got picked up by Topeka. So that's where we're at now, and it's been great ever since. We got a pretty good team here, and we're looking. We got playoffs coming up pretty soon, so looking to kind of go on a pretty good run here.
I mean, you go back at our channel, our YouTube channel. We do have a YouTube channel, and us three gentlemen kind of talk about the Bears and their season progressing, and it's quite interesting how everything's going so far with that team. But other than that, I think I'm going to kick it to Justin. Justin, you have any questions for Mr. Gordon?
Well, we'll just start off with the questions, Gordon.
Yep.
If you could play any other position in the league right now, what would it be?
Maybe a left winger. Yeah, maybe a left winger. Just a little more puck time, a little more offense time. But I've kind of out of my element, so I think D is where I'm at. So I don't know how good left winger would go, but that's where it'd be. I think hopefully get a little more points up there. So
now you play defense, right? Or is it like how is that like defense or?
Yeah, defense. So kind of a defensive defenseman. But obviously I'm looking to get some points and get on the score sheet any chance possible. So
Schmitty, if you're watching, make sure the guy gets some points, huh?
Now, I think we're all going to ask you some questions. It's nothing too crazy, but I'm going to shoot it over to Mr. Zinger guy over here, Andy Klein. He has some interesting comments.
Good luck with that one, Gordon.
Good luck.
I keep them pretty decent. I'm sure since you've been in McMorran, you see what's behind me, the section. Gives everybody a little bit of hard time, but I also hit a little bit of harder questions and a little bit more sentimental as well. You did mention you played college and came up to the Fed, played Carolina, and now you're out at Topeka. Who is your most influential people in your hockey journey?
Most influential people, I'd say either Justin Schmidt or John Butita. I'd say either one of them. The Czech line in Carolina, they were pretty influential with Peter Panacek, Salak, and Pastuka. Just being older guys and kind of a younger guy looking up to them and seeing how long and successful of careers they've had. It's always good to look up to someone a little older than you that's been around the block. So, but definitely those guys, I'd say. And there's been a lot of people, but I'd say those ones have been kind of the standouts for sure.
Yeah. I know the grizzled vets with the younger rookies there. I know they always try to take them under their wing, teach them all they can, and it seems like you're absorbing that so far, going into the 2 seasons with Thunderbirds and the one so far with Topeka. So hats off to you on there.
Thank you. Yeah, just trying to soak it all in. So I'll be a sponge.
Now, do you like playing in Topeka or Carolina? Like
Topeka, yeah, it's been awesome for the inaugural season. I mean, we're one of the better in attendance in the league, and Robbie Nichols and the whole front office staff have done a great job getting fans in the seats, and they're all really supportive. You talk to anybody in the community, and they know about the Scarecrows, and they're looking to go to a game or have been to a game. So just they've done a great job with that, and I think it's shown with the ticket sales, and hopefully keeps on coming on for playoffs, and even next year they keep coming, and hopefully even more. So I know we got a big rink. We're trying to fill that thing out. So, but it's been awesome so far. So
that rink holds what, 4,000 people or something like that?
Well, with the top bowl filled, I think it holds 7,000. So
we
haven't had that I know opening night was pretty big. I think we average about 4,500. So just if we could get even more, that'd be awesome.
You're right up there with Monroe then for attendance wise, right?
Yeah, I think it goes Binghamton, us, Monroe right now. I haven't looked in a little bit, but no, we got some good numbers. So hopefully keep that going. And I know the town is crazy about hockey. They don't have any kind of pro sports team or anything. They just got the college here. So having hockey here has been awesome for them.
Yeah, that you're right in a prime location, right there in Topeka. So a big stadium like that, no other sporting events you said, so everyone's gonna flock right there. Let's go to a hockey game, sure.
No, exactly. So, and we try to make it, entertaining for them. And I know we kind of had a tough weekend this last weekend, getting swept by Indiana at home. But no, we like to put on a good show for the fans, and we're missing some key pieces right now, but we get those guys back, and we should be smooth sailing. So.
I know we had a podcast. Justin and I had a podcast with Gino Mini, and ex-Prowler, former Prowler, and he was telling us he used to play for Robbie Nichols. How is Mr. Nichols? And his, I mean, I know it's like kind of a open-ended question, but yeah, I mean,
oh, he's incredible. He's been one of probably my favorite coaches so far. He's pretty old school, which I like. And he's just, the boys can rally behind him. He's a pretty good presence. He's obviously has the playing experience, the coaching experience. So just him being behind the bench is, the boys really listen when he talks. And he's been a tremendous coach for us so far. He's been my favorite coach yet. So no, couldn't ask for anything more out of him. And he's done a great job here in Topeka, kind of building it from the ground up and everything. So no, he's been stellar.
I asked Gino this question. I don't know if you know this question, but Robbie Nichols' shoes, where did he get those?
Oh, he's got some Hey Dudes, some orange Hey Dudes on. Yeah, he's got all the stylish outfits and stuff. He's a pretty flashy guy, but yeah, I think he just wears them for the comfort. So
I always want to know that orange Hey Dudes. Where? He's like,
yeah, I don't know where he gets them, but I think he's got a few pairs of them too. So he's cycling through. They're always clean.
That's what my question. Like, I would love to get Robbie on here, to be honest with you, and ask him that bluntly. I'm like, dude, I want to know where you get your shoes. I might have to get there.
Oh, he's got the orange whistle too, always hanging down, and we're going to community events. He's blowing it and everything. So yeah, he's quite the character.
So you've been around, obviously, in Carolina. You played all over. What is the toughest arena to play in, like fan-wise, like the loudest arena? What arena do you enter and go, this is going to be a tough game? I mean, obviously, everybody knows, there's a few out there, but what's your toughest arena to play in?
Yeah, I'd say Binghamton. Just going there. The last 2 years, we met them in the final, and we lost both games at home. So you go there, you have to win 3 in a row. And we lost the first game both times, but that's always a tough environment to play in. Loud, they're sold out that time of the year, and they're all chanting and everything. That's been a pretty tough one to play in. So
I think that's a cue, Andy. You got guys. Section 9 has to up their game.
Yeah.
We can only do so much.
No, Port Huron too. That's always I like playing in like an old school building. I like playing in it, and it brings you back from Silver Stick a way long time ago when you were a young kid. It's good to go back there, and it's kind of got the vintage look to it. So no, that one I like playing in personally. So
you guys don't come back to Port Huron now, do you? Do you guys come back to Port Huron and play a game, or we go out there again?
You guys come here for 3 games, and then I'm not sure if later on in March, if we go to you guys. I think we do go to you guys in March one last time. So
they'll end up coming back in playoffs.
Yeah. So yeah, and it looks like right now it's looking like playoffs. We'll be playing Port. So
that'd be fun.
Andy,
yeah, no, it'll be a good battle. So
So obviously, being out in Topeka now, like you say, there ain't much to do there. But what's some of your favorite hobbies or things to decompress away from the rink? Something to keep your mind occupied, stuff that you enjoy outside of hockey.
Yeah, so I do a lot of work. I'm working on like summer coaching, so just getting clients for that out in the Chicagoland area. So I've been staying pretty busy with that. I scout for a junior team, the Chippewa Steel in the North American Hockey League. I used to play for them, and I've been working with them for a little bit now, and just looking for any good young players to send there. And other than that, I like going to the gym. We actually got we just got a couple boxing mitts and pads to set up in the living room, so Schmitty can show me a few things. So we've been running through that got it like about a week ago. So the last few weeks, we've been gearing up for that, cleaning the house and everything, and that's become one of the we spend about an hour there a night. So, but other than that, just kind of taking it easy. We do a lot of community events here with Topeka, so we're always kind of a little busy here, but no, not too much. Just kind of planning work for the summer and it's kind of resting when I can. So
I do see that from you guys because I follow you guys on Facebook. SwimFed follows every team. We don't care what affiliation you are. And I do notice that with you guys. You guys are in the community a lot, in the schools. And to get kids into the sport of hockey, you have to go to them and bring them in and say, hey, this is hockey. And I think that the kids love that. I really do.
Oh, yeah, especially for like the inaugural season. They haven't, seen it here in a while. If they can go home and, tell the parents the Scarecrows were at the school giving out tickets and everything, that'll bring them to the game, and hopefully they want to go to more after that one. So, no, I'd say about 3 times a week we're doing some type of community event that's, whether it's stopping at like a restaurant and for a meet and greet or visiting a school or something. It's good to get out in the community.
So. Oh, yeah, it helps. It helps a lot when you want to build that brand up to the level that the organization wants it. That's where you start, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
You're looking sleepy over there, Justin.
No, I'm just listening, man. Andy, you can shoot off your next one. I'm searching through here real quick.
Great. What is one moment on the ice since you've been playing that you'll never forget? It could be down all the way to the youth stage of you, all the way up to this stage now. But that one moment that made its mark on you to love hockey even more.
Yeah, I'd say to love hockey even more. That's a tough one. Yeah, maybe going.
I don't mean going through you.
No.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Gordon, but that's Section 9, a little zinger.
Yeah. No, that's a tough one for sure. Yeah, I could tell you the bad times more than the good times. I'd say I'm one of those guys, but the good times, anything where your parents can watch you, I'd say is pretty big moment. Even now they can watch online, and I know the first game of the year we played in Indiana, and being from Chicago, I had my mom and grandparents go down, and aunts and uncles, and they got to see me play live, which they haven't probably since I was a youth player. So that was a pretty special moment for sure. And definitely wants to, keep pushing hard for them. And it was good to play in front of them. So.
Yeah. Now I'm going to back you since it came off that, and the sort of how you started that off. You can remember the bad times.
Yeah.
Describe one moment where you failed spectacularly and what you had learned from it.
Oh yeah, there was well, obviously, yeah, the two cup finals losing was obviously a big you got all summer to think about that. But I'd throw it to in Carolina. I think it was my first year with them. We're playing Columbus, and it's the last couple minutes of the game, and I kind of throw a pizza. Right, they get a good chance, almost breakaway chance for my turnover, and that was a moment I still think about a little bit. Like, oh man, how'd that happen? Like, but you learn from it too. You kind of know situations, last 5 minutes of the game, you're right to kind of play it safe. And you kind of, with even though they're bad moments, you kind of learn from them, I'd say. So I guess that's 2 years ago and I still think about it. So no, but always learning. And obviously the cup finals and everything were tough losses. And no, and everything bad you kind of learn from, I'd say. So ends up being a good thing in the long run.
Yep.
Now, to get away from the bad moments and learning from bad moments, tell us your favorite bus story. Now, it could be from Carolina. It could be from Topeka. Your favorite bus story, like anything that happened on the bus.
That can be discussed.
Granted, a little PG here, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, Carolina, we'd end up breaking down or something. The majority of the time. So, just being on the side of the road with the guys, you got a game in a few hours, you're hours away. They end up pushing the game back an hour or something like that, or you get there, you can't warm up, you just got to throw your gear on and get right out there. Is always kind of in the moment a little stressful, but in the long run, if you end up winning the game, right, it's a good story to tell. So anything like that, I mean, majority of the time you're sleeping on the bus or anything, but even just like when you throw a movie on with all the guys and you got a long trip and everyone's joking around, having snacks and we spending hours together. It's always good to kind of build camaraderie and just kind of get closer to the guys, I'd say. So
any experience, positive or negative, it's a good team building experience.
No, exactly. Yeah, I know some guys in the moment are upset, we're breaking down, but it's just kind of more time to spend with the guys, and a little adversity ends up growing you in the long run. So,
and maybe help to change a tire or two. I mean,
yeah. I don't have that in the bag, but maybe there's always be one or two guys that pop out there like, hey, what do you need help with? They got no business helping. So, yeah, it's always one guy will pop out. Hey, what can I do? So, no, everybody's got kind of different reactions when you hear the them hit the kind of the rubble strips on the right side. So, no, always interesting.
Now, bus stories are good, but if you're on the ice, how do you handle the pressure on the ice? I mean, bus was breaking down, you got pressure of that, but on the ice, you got 4,500 fans screaming at you. How do you handle that? I mean,
yeah. So, I think just being relaxed and kind of not like drowning the fans out, but just kind of taking it like it's a youth game with nobody watching, or like it's a practice with nobody watching. You kind of play a little looser. You hear all the fans, you might grip the stick a little tighter and think about it. So I've kind of learned to do that. The more my career goes on, is kind of be more relaxed and like an in-game situation, and being relaxed will kind of make you more confident. In the long run, the last thing you want to do is be thinking about the moment and how bright the spotlight is. So just kind of dwindling that down a little bit and relaxing kind of makes you, then you're not afraid to kind of make that risky play a little bit. And you're a little more casual when you do it. If you're choking up, gripping your stick a little tight, it's not gonna, you might not catch that pass that you might normally catch or anything. So just kind of drowning them out, but still kind of embracing the show of it, is the biggest thing that I've kind of actively to this day been trying to work on in my game. So.
You got players that can help you and guide you. I mean, your roommate, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the roommate.
Yeah, no, him. I don't know how he does it. I know he's been playing since I was graduating high school. So, no, he's been playing forever, and he's got no problem with the fans roaring or anything. So he's definitely a good guy to learn from, and just been trying to go under his wing and learn everything from him pretty much. So, and he's been a pretty good mentor to me. Living with him's been even better. So kind of, shows you the ins and outs of the pro lifestyle, which has been pretty nice. And, the year prior, I spent a lot of time with Butita, who did the same thing. And it's been good. Just you have someone as not a younger guy, but as a, 26-year-old guy to go under someone's wing is a special thing for sure. So hopefully someday I'll be able to, I'll be that age and I'll be able to take someone under my wing and kind of keep on giving. So
now, Richard asked, how do you handle like pressure on the ice? How do you handle injuries and setbacks during your career?
Yeah, so pretty tough. I mean, I haven't had an injury since college, really. But I got a lower body injury now. So I've been out a little bit. And it's been tough just kind of watching the guys from the stands. It's, you wish you could be out there. But it's coming along and just kind of taking it day by day. Really, it's been pretty tough, but I'm feeling better each week. So, you might not feel better day by day, but by week, you will feel better. So, yeah, it's kind of a long process, but you got, guys on the team that are always picking you up, when you might be a little down. It's, it's good. And just getting to the rink and, you show up to the rink in the morning and you see all the guys and everyone's chatting and, drinking their coffee, stretching and everything. It's kind of lifts your mood up a little bit. At least for me, I really like being around the guys and, just kind of like you don't miss a beat. Even if you're injured, you're still around the guys and you're still a huge part of the team. So, it's been tough, but at least, they got me to kind of pick me up and, won't be too much longer. So, but no, they've been a huge support. So,
what is your time frame?
Hopefully next week. Yeah, hopefully next week. So I've been doing PT. I know it happened around Christmas and it was just tough with Christmas. Everyone was on leave and on break. So, couldn't get in real way. And then with our travel schedule, we were on the road for 2 weeks. So, it was tough to get into PT when you're on the road. So, but finally got into PT when we got back and, been grinding it for a few weeks now. And I think hopefully next weekend should be back ready to go. I skated this week. I didn't play this weekend, but hopefully Monday tomorrow rolls around and, get on the ice and, another practice, and then maybe I start going contact and everything. So, shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, I'd say another week or so.
It's not bad. If you're playing the Bobcats next week, so that's going to be a playoff.
Yeah, we haven't seen them yet. So, it'll be pretty interesting for sure. I know they're right in the fourth spot in the standings, so it's going to be a pretty big game. They got some high end players over there. Just so Martin Gallagher. We played them 14 times the year prior in Carolina, so I know they're a hard team to play against, and no, it'll be pretty good, especially for us to see them for the first time this season. This late in the year, it's good to kind of see them. And then after that, we pretty much got. Like the whole year, we've played the same teams, Port Huron, Indiana, Biloxi, Baton Rouge. So be good to get back to those. Like those guys kind of know what to expect a little bit. But Blue Ridge, it's been, pretty. It's gonna be a good one, I think. So the boys are ready, and anytime you're playing someone new, there's gonna be the first period or two are gonna be kind of a feel out period. So no, pretty excited to play them and see a new face.
I might have to tune into that game. I'm still trying to decide what game I really want to sit back and watch since Port Huron's off, either Topeka or Monroe. I got to flip a quarter, obviously.
Yeah. Tune into both. They catch a period of each and see which one you want to watch the third. Yeah.
Going back to your roommate, obviously he does lives on Facebook, and I tune into him. So when you first got sent to Topeka, he did a live in your guys' apartment there of the egg challenge. How many eggs are you up to?
Oh yeah, well, so at the start of the year, I was getting up a little earlier, and I was he'd be just we're doing it. So I down a couple in the hatch. I've only done like one or two, but he's doing like 10, 12. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He buys the like the 60-pack egg cartons and crushes them. Yeah, I like to cook them in the morning, but he just likes them drinking them straight up. So definitely interesting for sure. And I've been sleeping in just an extra 30 minutes to try to avoid that a little bit. So no, yeah, if I wake up early enough, he'll be like, we're doing it. So then I got no choice. But no, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but three, I don't know, any more than three would be kind of tough. I don't know how he does that many. So
my gut just hurts thinking about that. Oh, God. Oh.
So
Guys might have to stop at a local produce stand and get some eggs, like a Mennonite farm or something. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's just every morning he's guzzling them, and I'll do it once in a blue moon. I'll always be worried at the start when I do it, like, man, we got practice pretty soon. I don't wanna eat these eggs, but he's like one couldn't hurt. I swear I've been doing it 20 years. So no, I just kind of listen to him, and I mean it didn't hurt my stomach at all. So maybe I'll do it again.
Maybe go up to 4.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I might stick at 2 or 3 for a little bit, and 4 or 5 is kind of pushing it, I'd say.
Well, we hope by the end of the season you're at least at 6. We'll hold you to it.
Yeah. I got to get back to it. It's been a little while, but at the start of the year, we were doing it all the time.
So talking about eating, real quick. I mean, obviously that's not eating eggs the proper way. But what's your go-to meal before games?
For games, like right before I leave, I like to have like 2 bananas and a coffee, with a little honey. I'd say that's kind of like my pre-game. But before that, around like 12:30 or so, I'll eat pretty much anything, like a steak and potato or some type of pasta or like a ground beef and rice or something. I used to be pretty picky, like only eating pasta, or like Chipotle or something, but I've kind of changed that, this year, and I think it's been working out. Just kind of still eating something healthy, but not too particular on what it is. So, but yeah, try to eat around 12:30, and then I'll take a little nap from 1 to 3, and then around 3:30 I'll have 2 bananas, a coffee, and head over to the rink. So.
Eggs. Oh.
I still can't get over the whole egg. I'll stick to mine and scramble.
Yeah, I've been scrambling them in the morning, but I make sure to wake up a little later so he's already eaten before the time I start cooking.
He might get on you about that. He might say, you know what, that Gordon, he's missing out on an egg drink.
Once he hears this, he'll get me eating them for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe we gotta send this to your roommate.
Oh, I am. Don't worry.
We won't do you dirty like that.
The secret's out there.
We got to block him from him, man.
I'll tell him all about it.
Take a break.
I don't know.
Yeah, he said he's 20 years, never had a stomach ache or nothing. So
really
pretty crazy. I would have think, you tell other people and they're like, oh, you're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. He said he hasn't ran into one problem. So
who's your favorite, I guess, your favorite line mate?
My favorite line mate?
It could
I'd
be
say
forward, it could be another defenseman. It could be a favorite line.
Yeah, I liked playing with Zach Papapetros. I was with him earlier in the year. He ended up getting traded to Watertown, but I played with him for the first part of the year, and we did really well together. He was a righty, pretty poised, smooth D-man. And last year I played with Joe Kennedy, and actually had the privilege of living with him, just me and him too. So that was pretty good. He was a tough customer and a really good skater, kind of knew the game real well. And he made it super easy on me to play with. So I'd say those 2 guys have been stellar. So even Schmitty, I was with Schmitty for a couple games here and just living with anybody you can live with and play with is a pretty special bond, I'd say. So all three of those guys, Papa Petros lived with us for his time here, so any three of those guys, I got to live with and play with, and it's kind of like a bond that doesn't just stay at the rink. It travels home with you. So I'd say that's a big plus for sure.
Now, are you known as Uncle Whalen to Jenny?
Oh, not yet. No. So he doesn't have her down here. She's still in Montreal, but no, I'm seeing her on FaceTime every day, and he's always talking about her. So I know he's big on the rescue dogs too. So no, he's always saying we should adopt a dog. yeah, I know he's always saying we should go adopt one right now, and might be spontaneous, but no, I'm excited to meet her one day. So
now your team's majority made up Motor City guys, right? Or how's?
For the most part, yeah. We got TJ Sneath, who he's our captain. He was a Motor City guy. We have Doug Blaisdell, which was a Motor City guy as well. He's been a big steady D man for us. Scotty Koash played in Motor City, but he was from Monroe. But we got him. We got Avery Smith, also from Athens, but he also played in Motor City. So, quite a few Motor City guys. We have Bryn Sommerfield, the goalie right now. I know he was a former Motor City guy too. So, quite a bit with them. And we have O'Reilly and Gagnon from Danville too. So, no, all pretty big pickups in that dispersal draft. I'd say that, we really did a good job on getting those guys, and they've been big key pieces for our team so far.
So go ahead, Richard.
Go on, Justin.
Going back to the draft, I watched the draft. They had it live. Obviously, we seen Robbie make some big moves right then and there. What was going through your head when you got drafted to Topeka?
Yeah, so I didn't know really. I work in the summer, so I was at work. I didn't know where to tune in for the draft. So I didn't really watch it or anything. And then all of a sudden afterward, Kennedy texted me, "Hey, you got picked up by Topeka." And I'm getting a bunch of texts from buddies, good luck in Kansas and all that. So, kind of find out through other people. And then I finally got a look at the results from the draft, and saw everyone they picked. And I said to myself, this is going to be a pretty good team. And, it has been so far. And I mean, they did a stellar job in that draft. I'd say, you see kind of other teams draft and everything, and they, end up trading players away that they drafted. But we've been, we've picked up some key pieces in that draft that are, big factors in our dressing room right now. So, no, Robbie did an incredible job at that. Same with Schmitty. And I know they worked hard to doing a lot of pre-scout and video on the guys, and it's paid off. So.
Yeah, like to back to Justin's question is like Motor City and Minnesota coming back next year, so there's going to be two teams just drafting. So that's going to be really interesting. Who goes where? With the
I didn't know Motor City was coming back this year. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Port Huron's owner Ken Andrews is actually the owner of Motor City this coming season. Okay, so
that's good for us though. A little more teams in the league, and I get the name out there a little more. So that Minnesota one will be interesting. They're being so far away. So
yeah.
But we being the closest people to them, we'll probably play them a ton. But it's always good to see the league grow. So
it is. It's like us three are talking. Like, is there going to be a realignment? Is there going to be this? There's going to be that, or like what's going on? It's like you sit back and think to yourself, like, you got 16 teams now. You're going to have to cut and dice and move people here and there and everything.
No, you'd think makes you think if there's going to be like divisions or anything. With kind of the way it's shaped out this year, where us playing the same 5 teams. You wonder if that's working towards a couple divisions then, but who knows? We'll see. But no, it's definitely good that it's growing and expanding, and if they do divisions, that'd be awesome. But if not, if I kind of like the travel schedule. I know some guys don't, but I like playing on the road. I think it's cool. You stay in the hotel, you kind of block out all distractions a little bit. So
I mean,
personally, I like it.
They could do divisions, 4 teams of each. That gives you 16.
Yeah,
that would be really
and with being so spread out, and we don't go to just because we don't go to Danbury or Binghamton this year, or Watertown or anything. Like, we don't really go to Twin City or Blue Ridge. We just play kind of Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Port Huron, Indiana for the most part. So next year, I'm assuming, we'll throw Minnesota in the mix at Motor City. And, I don't know if we'll play, Danbury and those guys next year, but who knows? So they're actually a team I've never played in my career. So,
wow.
Yeah, looking to venture out there, but no, it's cool. It's good to see the league kind of expand and grow. So
it's good for the Fed if you think about it. Like, outreach, more teams, more players, and it's a stepping stone to this division and so on and so forth. And it's really cool to see.
Oh, without a doubt too. And just TJ Sneath going up to Utah for this last weekend was pretty cool to see. So he's been a big part for us, and just to be that age and to see him get his first call up was pretty cool. A testament to anything can happen, and keep working hard, stick to the system, and you'll get rewarded. So that was good to see, and I'm sure we'll have a couple more this year. And we got to kind of get ready for playoffs here coming up. So no, it's pretty good, but it's always good to see guys get called up to that East Coast level. Very good. It's kind of what everyone's hoping for. So it's good to see that it's happening.
Yeah, it helps because if you think about it, like, okay, we're going to go Fed. You go up to the East Coast, it gives you more challenge. Is challenge a good word?
Yeah, more. It's higher competition, I'd say, and you obviously get more pay, higher competition. They're affiliated with the National League, so that whenever you could play with a team on your sweater right there, it's pretty cool. So it's good, and everybody, I'm sure it helps. Like, everybody wants to move to the East Coast League, so seeing guys on your team do it is pretty appetizing. So makes you want to work that much harder and everything, and they're in contact with coach. So it's a good sign.
Yeah, it's really good.
Going back to Topeka, I guess I don't know, you're a defenseman, so it's kind of maybe a little harder for you to answer. Who's the toughest goalie for Topeka to score on in the league right now out of the teams that you played?
Oh boy,
toughest goalie for us to score on.
I'm not saying you can't score on any goalie, but I mean, it'd be that toughest goalie that you go into that barn, or they come to your barn, and you're like, wow, we got to really study on this goalie. Who's one of the top, I guess, 2 goalies? You can name 2 if you want. Top 2 goalies in this league right now that not only you guys struggle to score on.
Yeah, I'd say for us it's tough because we've only played the same teams, but you guys are gonna like to hear this one. Reed Cooper, I'd say, would be one of them.
We like that one.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, when he's in, no, you definitely know when he's in the net. So you see it on the paper before the game, and like, okay, he's in. Yeah, he'd be one of them that comes to mind. Yeah, we don't play the Macananima in anymore in Binghamton. Haven't seen him yet this year, but
he got called up.
Yeah, it's a tough question. I'd say Cooper would be the one out of all the teams we play. I'd say he'd be the one.
I was thinking somebody else, but I knew if you said Reed Cooper, Andy was going to go, that's my boy.
He is a force to be reckoned with
definitely
between the pipe.
Yeah, definitely know when he's in the net, and you're going to have to get him working to put one past him for sure. So there's not going to be an easy one that night. So
So going into playoffs, I guess it's kind of a difficult question for some people, but obviously you played for Carolina. Now you play for Topeka. You played these other teams. What's your, I guess, what's your next step going into playoff? I mean, playoffs are coming around the corner. What's your next step to do to keep advancing in the playoffs this year?
yeah, so for me, obviously, the last 2 years, like I want to be on the winning side this year, and being a little different in the different division. Like we're gonna have to play Binghamton in our division finals or something. So hopefully, you got to think we got to get past Port Huron first round. That's going to be a battle. Always is, right? Get past those guys, and then we got to tackle Binghamton, where they're the team you're going to play coming down the stretch. So we'll have to beat those guys. I know they just got swept by Twin City at home this last weekend. So
that was a shocker too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to see that. But then who knows who's going to come out of that other division? It's anything can happen in playoffs, but just kind of gearing up and getting ready. Kind of smoothing the game out as a team, kind of eliminating the mistakes that will cost you in the playoffs. Just kind of rounding the game out and weathering the storm until playoffs get here, pretty much, because once playoffs are around, it's a whole new season. So. Just kind of stay in the course and trying to get better every day, I'd say, up until playoffs. So.
Yeah, I mean playoffs. Yeah. How did that Jim Moore there?
We don't want to talk about Richard and playoffs there, Gordon, because if you end up coming to Port Huron, just look next to the penalty box.
I'm not going there. No.
Again, Rich.
You might get a surprise in Port Huron, and I'm not saying in the showdown either, but
no.
I'm drinking eggs that day.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rich.
I guess for the younger kids out there, obviously, younger kids look up to you guys. I mean, I know my kids look up to Port Huron. They look up to we've had Jonas Leas on. We've grown into our family over here at my house with other players, Schmitty, and other players around, Frank Schumacher. I can't name them all. There's too many of them. Mm-hmm. But for the younger generation, what would you say to them for them to succeed to where you're at now?
Yeah, I'd just say keep working hard, and kind of every day matters. What you do on a daily basis kind of compounds, and then it turns into week by week and month by month and year by year. So just make good habits, and whether it's working hard in practice and then going to the gym and eating healthy. I mean, it might not look like it's a lot, like day by day, but when you do that week by week, month by month, you really see results. And I just say that, like kind of be conscious of your decision making and make sure whatever decision you're making is going to be beneficial for your career in the long run if you're really serious about it. So like if you're serious about it and you put in the work, it's going to happen. So you kind of have a goal in mind and do what you need to do to accomplish it. Like if it doesn't go your way, you'll get real close, so just kind of it comes down to kind of day by day things. So
I think I have one question. I'm gonna steal this question from Justin.
Oh no.
Pineapple go on pizza.
Yeah, I'll eat pineapple on a pizza. Yeah. After a game, I'll just eat about any type of pizza. So pineapple with the ham, that'll go together. I like a good cheese or sausage, but when you're hungry enough, you'll eat anyone.
I told you guys, pineapple belongs on pizza.
Now, I'm one of these days, there's going to be a guy that comes on here that's going to say anchovies. No. That's like drinking eggs, dude. That's like drinking eggs.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my pick.
So he'd stop at McDonald's before he ate those. You heard it here first.
I guess in your mindset, Gordon, where do you see yourself in 5 years playing hockey still?
Yeah, I hope to hopefully be one of the, a leader here in Topeka still. I really love it here. I got a girlfriend here, and I mean, just being here from the inaugural season has been real special for me. And I'm hoping to kind of be a scarecrow as long as I can. It's been a real, and hopefully kind of cement the legacy of hockey here in Topeka. I'd say that's kind of where I see myself. Yeah, who knows what'll happen, but I mean, I'd love to stay here. I really love the town here, and everything. And I plan to go home for June and July in the summers, but I might try to find some work out in Kansas City, just to stay around the area and coach or something. Yeah, I want to get into coaching when I'm older, so yeah, kind of keep playing as long as I can, and then when it's time to transition to coaching, I think I'll try to do that. And I got a degree in management from Wisconsin River Falls, so could always fall back on that. But I think I'm pretty passionate about hockey and want to keep it going with that. So
That's awesome. That's awesome here.
Yep.
I mean, Andy, Justin, you got any more questions for Gordon? I mean,
Honestly, with that question there, I think that's the way to seal this one up, Rich.
yeah, I think it is. I think you
I
nailed
think
it.
so too. I know my wife usually will ask a question. She doesn't text. I don't know why. Maybe she's sleeping. But I don't know if you follow the page yet or not, but we had Jamie Bussell on. So I don't know how she worded it. I can't really say depression snack, but let's say you go through a loss or whatever and you're kind of down and out. What's your go-to snack to kind of cheer you back up?
I'd say whatever we got at the house. Yeah. I'll eat away. I'm kind of a big eater, so I eat a lot. I like cooking a lot. Go-to snack. I'm a nice bowl of yogurt, blueberries, granola, honey in it. I always do that. Chia seeds in there too. I like that. Pretty much anything. I don't have any allergies or anything, so I mean, I'll eat anything if it's in front of me. So, yeah.
Well,
No, Gordon,
since Justin asked that one, I got one more then.
Oh,
So I know
I got
you're-
one more too. It just came to my mind. But
I
go
mean,
ahead,
if you don't
Andy.
mind, Gordon, we got a couple more questions for you. I don't want to.
Absolutely.
We don't want to hold you up, Gordon. But
Justin. Mine's a wrap up one.
what's obviously you play hockey. We know this, So if an NHL team were to ring your phone today, I guess the NHL itself, and said you could pick any team you want to play for, what team would it be?
I'd say the Red Wings or the Blackhawks.
You had me at the Red Wings, you said the Blackhawks, but
So growing up, before the Blackhawks were kind of that dynasty, they were not too good, but the Red Wings were good with Datsuk, Zetterberg, and all them. So I really liked watching them growing up, and once the Hawks got good, I kind of jumped the bandwagon a little bit to the Hawks. But either one of those teams, original six would be incredible. So and close to home too. That'd be a dream come true for sure.
Thank you. So I know you've been in the league 3 years, only 26, if I remember correctly. I asked Bussell the same question. Beyond the stats, what would the legacy that you would want to leave behind in hockey?
Oh,
what would you want your legacy to be known?
Jeepers creepers. That's a zinger,
just
man.
it's a good one. I'd just say is like a steady D man, simple, reliable. I've never been really the big point getter, but I like to as a defensive D man, kind of shut the other team down a little bit. I like kind of taking pride in the D zone corners. I like and not so much points, just for kind of steadiness, I'd say. moving the puck quick, finding the open man, kind of being defensively responsible, and hopefully being kind of a leader to the guys on the team. I'd say would be the kind of legacy I want, like someone you kind of play against, and you're not getting by them easy, that, and obviously, hopefully to have a family someday, and hopefully have kids, and hopefully they they can kind of know what kind of player I was and everything. So, but just smooth, reliable is what I'm trying to be. So not too much, I don't worry too much about points or anything, but just a good plus minus, and being defensively sound, I'd say is what I want to be. So
you want to be that. You want to be that grizzled old vet that takes nothing.
No, exactly. Yeah.
When
Exactly.
they see your name in the lineup,
Just,
go crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy this shift. So,
So, Gordon,
Gordon,
your defense. What?
What were you say, Justin?
I was going to ask you a question. Have you dropped the mitts this year at all?
not this year. No. Last year a few times, but no, this year I know with living with Schmitty, I need at least a couple before the season ends. So, kind of got to make him proud a little bit. So,
Hence the boxing lessons in the middle of the living room.
Yeah.
No, we got reactive bag and everything. He's holding the mitts, and a couple other guys on the team are coming over too, getting a little workout in. So, no, I need at least one or two by the end of the year to kind of make him happy, and see how it is. So I know once I get back, kind of set the tone for the boys and lead by example. I'm gonna try to do so.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, you think we got any more questions for Gordon?
I mean, I could go all night, but yeah.
I think I want to say thank you, Gordon, for hopping on Thumb Fed Talk. This video, like I tell everybody, will be on YouTube at thumbfed.com, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's going to be there. I'll be tomorrow. So check it out. Pass it over to your roommate or whoever else. I want to say thank you, taking the time on your day, hop on with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. No, it was a pleasure. So
it really was.
Appreciate it.
I mean, I do want to apologize for technical difficulties. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, no worries, guys. I appreciate you guys having me, and it was real fun.
Make sure you get the 6 eggs, huh?
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow morning. So,
hey, Gordon, you have a wonderful night, and see you later. Maybe we can meet up again later in the season.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah, give me a shout whenever, guys. So, thank you for having me again. It was a pleasure.
Of course, thank you.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
All right, guys.